Well, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm going to call it quits. I did a little bit of work today on this bike and got the new tire put on, and I just went and picked it up. I always mark the rotation of the tire, rotation of the wheel, because these K81s are front and back, and they need to be put on with the rotation in the proper direction. So this is rotation for a front wheel. And this is a front wheel, so it's marked. And my guys up at Moto Tire on Cave Creek do a wonderful job of doing my tires for me, and they always check. They know what it needs. Look what came in today. Isn't this a brace of just pretty bikes? This is a 73 500cc Triumph, and it is just one of the prettiest little things I've seen in a while. Complete bike. It's all there. Says it doesn't run quite right. Okay, I can take care of that. I can handle that. We'll check everything out and see what's happening. The other one is, I think it's a 73 also, Norton 850 Commando. 74. It's a 74 because it's got a black jug. So it's a 74 850 Commando. And it's a nice bike. It's a complete bike. I don't have the seat with it. He kept the seat because I don't need it. And same situation. A really nice bike. It's all there, and it's just not running right. So cool. I've got two very pretty bikes to work on, in addition to the one I have on my lift right now. This is a good thing because I'm trying to slow down and close up the shop, because I'm going to take a month off to go back east and visit family. So we're going to not take in any more bikes at all, basically. And I leave probably the middle of August and come back at the end of September. And anybody wants to know what it is I'm doing, I can post videos, because I'm going across country in a really nice Class A RV that I just bought. So anyway, that's what's going on here in Phoenix. I'm going to work some more on this. I'll put the tire on today, the wheel on, and then call it a day, and maybe tomorrow I'll finish up all the bits and pieces. I finally found indicator lights that are made for the dashboard for this bike. They are scarce as hen's teeth, and to find a full set, including the blue one, took hours on the internet to find it. I finally found a place that had all four colors, and paid a premium to get them, but they will work, and they will look good, and I don't have to drill out the holes, and I don't have to modify anything. So those are ordered, and I'd like to get this thing running in the next day or two, just to hear it go boom, boom, boom. By the way, we were talking, somebody asked about mufflers. These are the 75 style, 1975 style, made to meet the US noise standards. And I met the guy who designed them, a really nice guy, and he said it was tough getting this bike quiet enough to satisfy the feds. But it's a nice muffler, but we all agree that it is, sorry guys, it's stone ugly. And it was to replace the pea shooters. These are pea shooters on this yellow bike. And those are stock original pea shooters. And the ones on my bike are, boy, I hate forgetting things. Anyway, those are the ones we all ran on our bikes. We'd take off the pea shooters and put these on. And boy, I've forgotten what they're called. But they're loud. Much louder than the pea shooters. But the pea shooters had a very, very, very interesting sound. A little popping that sounded really, really neat. So, Dunstalls. These are Dunstall DBs. Came back to me. These are Dunstall DBs. These are actual, honest to goodness, 1975 Dunstall DBs. They're not the reproduction ones you can get from JP Whippy. These guys are real and worth their weight in gold. So that's what's going on in the shop. I'm going to try to get these 3 bikes whooped out before I leave next month, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, that's the news from Phoenix, Arizona. All right, I spent some time cleaning up the wheel. Looks a whole lot better. Good old CRC, good old S100, good old clear, clean, cold water. So I'm getting ready to put that onto this bike, and I spent some time cleaning up the lower legs, getting all the grease off, and in doing so I realized, look at how freely this leg turns. Okay, very nice. Appa-dappa-dappa-dappa and ramadama-ding-dong. It's just wonderful. Okay, now try this one. This one, I can't even make this one turn. I'm gonna grab I'll grab the axle. Let's see if that'll do. Let's see what happens. Now, I gotta be careful because I don't want to knock this bike off the lift. Let's try it this way. Turn it. Okay, bottom line is that this okay, so this lower leg has to come apart. The bushings in here are all glommed up, and the old 3 magic words kick in. Might as well drop both lower legs off of both fork legs to find out what they look like inside, and change out the bushings and or the seals as required. And gee whiz, this bike is just the bike, I guess we'd say the gift, it just keeps on giving more and more. All right, so that's where we are. I'm not going to put the wheel on, and it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm going to call it a day, and tomorrow I will pull these lower legs off the fork just to see what's inside. That's where we are. All right, one final note before I call it a night. When I have a bike on the lift sitting on a jack so that only one wheel is touching and the rest of the bike is being supported by the jack, I hook the bike to the sky hook and take some of the pressure off of the jack underneath as a safety item. I have never had a bike try to fall off the jack, fall to the side. I don't know what would happen if the bike tried to fall to the side. I do know I don't ever want to find out what would happen if the bike were to try to fall to the side. So I put it on I hook up the sky hook to take some of the pressure off the jack. The bike is sitting here right now with about 50% weight on the jack and 50% weight on the sky hook, and it's not going anywhere. So I feel better about that, and tomorrow I will leave it like that while I drop these lower legs off. So that's it for today, really.